Hi, I'm Alan, and today we're going to unbox the mystery of a recent contest win. And I have one uh, eBay purchase to share with you. Uh, the purchase is this card, 1986 Topps, signed by Alan Bannister for my collection. This is what I call a career card. His entire slate of Major League statistics is on the back of this card. His last active season was 1985, but this card was issued in 1986. Sorry, I'm unable to get it to focus here. But this also affords me the opportunity to share a short story about Alan Bannister. He was involved in a tragic incident when he was with a group of college all-stars touring Japan before he signed a professional contract. He was playing short, and there was a runner at first. There was a ground ball hit, and Bannister, attempting to make the double play, hit the runner in the head when he didn't slide. Of course, knocked him unconscious, was taken to the hospital, and the runner died of an aneurysm the next day or a couple of days later. But what was unusual about this incident was that the Japanese people instantly forgave and embraced Alan Bannister, and that's why, according to what I've read, uh, it did not affect his playing career because of the way the Japanese people responded, realizing that it was just an accident, and I think they view baseball players like warriors, and it was just a casualty of the game. So that's just a little anecdote about Alan Bannister, and one of the reasons I wanted to add this card to my collection. Okay, recently I won uh, a giveaway, one of the giveaways sponsored by Caleb's Cards. Uh, my prize was a mystery box of sports cards. I think he opened the basketball mystery box and the baseball mystery box on his channel. They were pretty much, I think, one set. Um, this box had a little more variety. There are 4 sports involved here, 5 if you count this little racing insert thing that was included. Uh, the big 4: baseball, basketball, football, and hockey. So I'm gonna share the contents of this box. More than half of the box was uh, dedicated to a 1991 set of classic draft picks. This is card number 1 in that set. Future superstars. The players featured were the number 1 draft choices in each sport: Russell Maryland in football, Brian Taylor in baseball, Larry Johnson, Grandmama in basketball, and Eric Lindros in hockey. This is card number 1. As I said, this is the only. I sorted these cards. There was a complete base set included, and there are 10 LP cards that were in the set, and I have 6 of those. So it's only missing 4 cards from being complete. But this was the only card that featured Eric Lindros. He did not have an individual card in this set, so I found that kind of odd. Not sure why, but I'm sure if I dug a little deeper, I could come up with that reasoning. But anyway, there was a complete set and plus of classic 1991 classic draft picks. There were a lot of the remainder of the cards were mostly basketball. There was some baseball, a tiny bit of football, and about half a dozen hockey cards. I pulled the major or the major cards from the set or from the box. I don't know a whole lot about hockey, but I have heard of Peter Forsberg. He was in the classic set. There's Brian Taylor, Dimitri Young. There's a card of Manny Ramirez, who looks like he's wearing a slow pitch softball uniform. Cliff Floyd, Pokey Reese, Greg Anthony. The reason I pulled that is because there were two Greg Anthonys in this set. The other Greg Anthony played basketball. There was Scott Hatteberg, Rocket Ismail, Russell Maryland, Bruce Pickens, who played junior college football in my hometown, Coffeyville Community College. Went on to play in the NFL with the Falcons. Dan McGuire, Mark's brother. There, Todd Marinovich, who did not pan out like pundits expected him to. There was Roman Pfeiffer, Brett Favre playing in a college all-star game. Browning Nagel, the #1 draft choice of the Jets. Esara Tuaolo, who after he retired from the NFL, came out, so he was one of the few former professional athletes who was openly gay after his playing days. Eric Bieniemy, because I just like to say Bieniemy. Ricky Watters, Larry Johnson, one of 4 UNLV players in the set. Billy Owens, who was like the #2 draft choice that year. Dikembe Mutombo. Greg Anthony, the other Greg Anthony, who also played at UNLV. George Ackles, another one of the UNLV draftees. Anderson Hunt, the other UNLV starter drafted that year. And 2 Jordans, only it's not that Jordan, it's Thomas Jordan. Keith Mr. Jennings. I just pulled this because of his unique nickname, Mr. Sorry for the lack of focus. Ed McCaffrey had a career in the NFL. And Sean Green. Those are some of the biggest names out of that 1991 Classic Draft Pick set. We had some random cards. Clyde Drexler, Allen Iverson, Chris Mullen. Really thick card. Hardwood Leaper, Patrick Ewing. Had another Mutombo. These are really nice cards. Mostly from the late 90s, 97, 98, 98, 99. That's Dikembe Mutombo. Another Chris Mullen, Upper Deck. Reggie Miller, Mutombo, Danny Manning, Scottie Pippen, Charles Barkley, Dennis Rodman, one of my favorite all-time professional basketball players. Mutombo, Elijah Wan, Reggie Miller, Patrick Ewing, Elijah Wan, Malone, Carl Malone, John Stockton, Reggie Miller, Jason Kidd, Allen Iverson, David Robinson, Ewing, Rodman, a nice little subset, stepping out, and Barkley. There was, like I said, about half a dozen hockey cards. Guy Carbonneau is probably the most familiar. Played for many, many years with the Canadiens. Football, Tim Brown. And Sean Springs, who whose father was in my recreational activities class at Coffeyville Community College. In fact, he schooled me on the ping pong table. That was Ron Springs, the late Ron Springs, who had an outstanding career with the Dallas Cowboys. Okay, then baseball, we had a Javi Lopez rookie card. Joe Carter, near the end of his career with the Orioles. I did not know that he had finished up or had played with Baltimore. We have Eckersley, Andrew Jones, another Manny, being Manny. This is for Eddie, Alvin Davis, David Cohn, Will Clark, some Upper Deck All-Stars, Tom Glavine, Benito Santiago, Chris Sabo, Ivan Calderon, then Pedro and Ramon Martinez, Upper Deck, Bagwell, Gooden, I'll pick up the pace here, Randy Johnson, Mark McGuire, to pair with the Dan McGuire card you saw earlier, Barry Larkin, Anberg, Cal Ripken Jr., Jeff Bagwell, hit leaders, Albert Bell, Larry Walker, Jeff Bagwell, Randy Johnson, Larry Walker, 3 of these, Tony Gwynn's, and probably the best card of the whole box, this embossed Ryne Sandberg Fame Game. It's really a neat looking card. Anyway, okay, well, that's what was in the mystery box. Sorry about the length of the video, but I wanted to do a credible job revealing the contents of this massive prize from Caleb that cost him probably a small fortune to ship to me. So that's it for this week. I want to thank you for watching. Wish everybody peace, love, and understanding. Please pray for Ukraine and pray for us all.